And also in that was a deep attachment, which I related to the indigeneity of the Irish people, that they had that connection to that land for hundreds of years. Now, this generation and other countries have said, you have no right to that land. You have no right, you don't have any attachment to that land, and you can fuck off, basically.
Yeah.
And the Irish people have some way accepted that. And they say, well, because your families were scattered all around the world, you have to take in other people and fuck off again. Sorry to use the language.
Yeah,
but
yeah, no, it's
really,
fine. Yeah.
really, this is what it is. Okay, I've accepted that. That's the way it is. I don't want to be using bad language on your thing, but that's literally what the consequences of it is. And I've accepted that. The people have chosen that. They've made that Mephistophelian pact with the people that are telling them that. It's a big lie. It's a rejection of the connection with the land. It's a rejection of the connection with God. And they're going to suffer from it. They're not going to suffer just one generation in the short term. They'll suffer, if you believe in a much deeper sense, because of the connection with rejection of who they are, rejection of a connection with the land, rejection of a connection with the divine source, believing that you're a materialist being. They're selling you that thing. They're selling you that vision. So it's now they're trying to do that to everybody. So Ireland is lost in that context. It's not going to get it back. It's too late in many senses to recover that, unless they have something like a new Israel, which brings back all the diaspora in the future. But really, it's the key element is that this force of the Holy Spirit, whatever way you want to interpret that, is a direct force that operates on you as an individual, that you have gnosis about, that this is a real thing. It's not a thing written in thing. It's a real force that connects you to the land, that connects you to your people, that connects you to community, connects you to other people, not just a stranger coming in. Of course, Christianity is based on loving the stranger, but you don't bring in an NGO to help the man and as a good Samaritan or the person that's sick. You do it yourself, but you don't relinquish, you don't sacrifice. You can sacrifice yourself, no greater love, but you don't sacrifice all the people around you. You don't sacrifice your children to a medical establishment. You don't sacrifice your family. You don't sacrifice your community. You don't sacrifice your country to this manipulated vision that's suiting the Promethean forces. So the Holy Spirit is there. The Holy Spirit is there. It's a real thing. It's ontologically real, and it will persist after you die. In my belief, that is my belief. It's above the pointers in the words. The words are insufficient, as we know, to point to the logo. They're only pointing to it, but don't point in the wrong direction, and don't go off in the wrong direction, and don't be convinced that you're merely a liability by misanthropic people who are running a mechanistic system that wants to destroy you, your family, your heritage, to own and turn you into a butterfly, as Elon Musk says. So that's the end of it. I know you have to go.
James Tunney.
Apologies for the strong language, but
no.
You have to express
what a great
yourself.
Ending. It was symphonic in its ending. And the great news is it's an ending without an ending, because James Tunney, I hope this conversation, which is always ongoing, continues. Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Regeneration Podcast.
Thank you for your time. I appreciate that. And good luck. Great to talk to you, Michael and Mike. And I really enjoyed the conversation.
God bless you both, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.
Okay. God bless.